Hey there, you're watching Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about tips for dark underarms because I know that they can be so embarrassing. There are so many things that can be the source of the hyperpigmentation that you suffer from in that area. It is a very delicate area that is prone to damage, which means that it can lead to hyperpigmentation quite easily compared to other areas of the skin. It's an area that develops sweat. It's an area that's prone to chafing because you're moving around all the time with your clothes on and going like this, and you know, a lot of stuff happens. Tip number one is going to be cleansing. Now, cleansing is really important. I don't know about you guys, but I've found that in the past, just regular scented body wash doesn't work very great on the underarm area. Sometimes it leaves residue of deodorant and it just doesn't really do much of anything. Consider using a facial cleanser on your armpits because something that's gentle enough for your face will certainly be gentle enough for your armpits. Salicylic acid can help clarify the skin and also cleanse. You can go ahead and lather it and leave it on for a couple of minutes and then wash it off. Make sure you stay until the end of this video so that you don't miss any of these tips, which will be essential for you to diminish dark underarms. My second tip would be to try out aloe. You can buy flanks at the grocery store, or you can get the containers of it, but those often contain alcohol and I mean, they contain preservatives. It's not the end of the world if you use those, if you prefer them, if you don't have enough time to go get flanks and actually extract aloe, adding moisture back into the skin. It's also anti-inflammatory, antifungal. There's so many benefits to aloe vera, and it's just a very holistic approach to treating the skin kindly and therefore reducing the amount of hyperpigmentation that you might experience in the underarm area. There will be links down in the description box for all the products or items that I talk about. I'll see if I can find something that I can recommend to you guys and link it down below. Those will be affiliate links, but in using them, you will be supporting my channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. We use aloe vera for tons of different things around the house, but I keep the skins and I put them in the freezer, and then when I have a burn or a skin irritation or I feel like using them on my face or on my armpits, I mean obviously not simultaneously the same piece, but you know what I'm saying, I will use that because it's very soothing to use frozen aloe vera. Now, you don't have to use it frozen, but that's just personal preference, especially in the summertime. For me, I really enjoyed frozen aloe vera. You can use them after washing and drying your armpits. You don't have to wash it off. I kind of prefer to wash it off though if it leaves a bit of a sticky residue, maybe after 2-5 minutes. Depends. It depends on how much time you have. Number 3, this is optional, but you can opt for chemicals. I wouldn't say to use a physical exfoliant. I know I tried it out in the past. Everyone makes mistakes, but you can use non-physical gentle exfoliants. A lot of people who have acne will tend towards serums that have niacinamide, for example, and there's one from The Ordinary that I really like. I will pop it on the screen and list it down below if you want to check that out. You can use a facial serum like that on your underarms. Now, we can absolutely not talk about armpit care without talking about deodorant because it is the one product that stays on your armpits the longest. I personally use aluminum-free deodorant, and for some people that doesn't work. I occasionally do a lemon detox routine, which is actually my most popular video on YouTube. If you want to check that out, I will have it linked in the cards. For me personally, aluminum was the culprit in my hyperpigmentation in my underarms and just a buildup that I could not wash off for the life of me. My armpits sort of felt like, you know when the shower tiles are dirty and they've got kind of like a gunk, so you don't slide smoothly across the tiles when you run your fingers across it? Well, it felt like there was this strange kind of sticky residue under my armpits. I kid you not, even though I took frequent showers. I use a baking soda based deodorant, specifically the one by Routine. in the scent Sexy Sadie, and I've been using that for about 1.5 years now, and I very much like it. However, you need to be careful about baking soda based deodorants because for some people, those actually lead to hyperpigmentation. So you need to see which of the two kinds works best for you. There's something called a hypochlorous spray. So if lemon doesn't work for you for killing odors, you can go for the hypochlorous spray. You can just kind of top up throughout the day, but it won't stop you from sweating. Antiperspirant for me is just, I mean, it would be a dream, right? To not sweat, but it's not possible. Like if you are not sweating, you're actually clogging your pores in order to not sweat. So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. You need to try out different deodorants to see what works best for you. And I'm sorry, I don't have the best answer for that. So for me personally, like I said, I go for lemon and I go for baking soda based deodorants, particularly one by Routine. Hey, if you found any of this information helpful, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. It helps a lot and it takes 2 seconds. So just do it. Thank you. Hair removal is a big part of the equation. Think about what products you use when you shave, how frequently you shave. Do you experience irritation when you shave your underarms? I quit shaving my pits and I just stopped with hair removal for a while, and I didn't even realize how much of a break my skin needed and very much enjoyed. So consider that over the winter months if you can, because you might be surprised at the changes you notice in your underarms. I noticed a change in body odor. The frequency that I needed to apply deodorant was actually less when my armpit hair was left alone. Mother Nature puts hair there for a reason. If that's not an option for you, or if you just don't want to, consider the products you use in conjunction with your hair removal routine. For instance, if you're using shaving cream, consider opting that out for conditioner. I know personally, conditioner helped me so much with shaving my legs and my armpits as well. With sugar waxing, I just noticed it was a lot more gentle than regular waxing and epilating, because I don't know, man, there's something in the sugar. It helps to sort of strip a layer of dead skin and it just feels more gentle, as I said, because you sugar wax and pull out the hair in the same direction of the hair growth. I've got a full tutorial on that, so I will link that in the cards and in the description below. In every skincare routine, in every body routine, we're always talking about moisture. You gotta moisturize, but no one ever talks about moisturizing your armpits. Do you put cream on your armpits? Please tell me you do. Be strategic with the moisturizer you use for your underarms. And if you have very sensitive underarms and you've already done the aloe, why not seal the deal with something that's maybe for eczema prone skin, which could really help you out. Think about it. If it works for a rash, then why wouldn't it work for your underarms? Brands like Eucerin and La Roche-Posay make creams that have zinc or oats or things that help to replenish the skin moisture barrier, especially things that are for babies. Anything that's sensitive enough for a baby's butt is probably good enough for your armpits. You would be surprised. I will link a few down below. All those products that are marketed as gentle to replenish the skin's moisture barrier, reduce inflammation, those are the products that you want to go for when it comes to underarm moisturization. Please know that you're not the only person that struggles with dark underarms. It is a problem that many women experience, and men experience hyperpigmentation in lots of different areas as well. And also know that this is not an overnight fix. All of these things are tips that you can bundle together to try to modify your routine in order to diminish dark underarms. Let's do this. Take some before and after pictures a couple of weeks apart and see if things are actually changing, because sometimes we can't really tell when things are getting better unless we see before and afters. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you're working out. And let me know in the comments down below if these tips work for you. I really appreciate all the requests that I've received for this particular video in my armpit routine videos. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have an excellent week, day, month. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.